I guess I'm ready. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Late as hell, but fuck it. Catching y'all. I hate that it's late. I know y'all hate it. Fuck it. You gotta keep dropping. Today we talking about J. Camel Z. Yo. Helmet Head Gotti. And Alex Ambulance Chasing Spiro trying to sue and filing a federal suit on Pelicia Hall. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't get to fuck with my Teespring. All kind of classics. All kind of this and that on the way. Let me do the chat like that. So, this is what I had predicted not too long ago about the media and whoever the fuck else trying to blackface this issue of what's going on with the Mississippi state prisons. That's plural. And what white supremacist media is doing is what I told you they was going to be doing. They're inundating the media with these stories of the fights and the stabbings and the fires and all of this. Having the mothers do these sorrowful stories that make the blips. I'm sad for my son. All this kind of emotional triggering of things. Doing the emotional triggery, right? And, the onlookers in the situation that are looking at it from the outside, the general population, the public, they are moving on a state of fear about it. They're in a state of emotion and fear about it, the whole situation, and basically addressing the issue from a fear-based angle, it seems. A lot of people are just caught up in the rush of emotion behind it, right? And now you got motherfuckers like Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, and Alex Spiro trying to cash in and trying to clout chase with this lawsuit on behalf of the prisoners. Now, somebody should be held accountable, but them picking Pelicia Hall out of the mix shouldn't be what's happening. That's my larger point. Let me get to the shit at. Yo, what up, Joseph Johnson? Joseph Johnson said, what does PDGAF stand for? It stands for P don't give a fuck. It stands for P do give a fuck, depending on what we're talking about, depending on what the topic is. Joseph Johnson, to answer your question. Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. So it's that. Like I said, you got motherfuckers like Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, Alex Spiro trying to cash in on the emotionality of the shit, on the immediate emotionality, fear angle of the shit. And these people ain't freedom fighters in no way. They don't got no history of being no freedom fighter. I'm going to keep throwing that out on my channel. Look, on my channel, I always get on Jay-Z. I always let people know he ain't no freedom fighter. I'll start with Jay-Z. Yo Gotti, he ain't no freedom fighter neither. Alex Spiro, neither. But I got a special place to get on Jay-Z just because people try to make him like he's the do no wrong Negro of the last century. And no. Him and Beyonce, I throw her under the bus too. Remember when she came out on stage with feminism behind her and lights and all that shit? I look at that shit. I look at these ploys and these schemes that these certain individuals do to get immediate clout. The shit they do. He also did the Black Panther imitation ass shit. That type of shit. At the football, at the NFL thing. Right? So I look at them as imposters. All of them. All of them. Jay, Beyonce, these types, these entertainers, right? So this is a finesse from these guys, because they're not going in on the entities that have denied these, back to the topic, these state prisons out there in Mississippi. They're not going in on the particular entities that have denied these entities money, these state prisons. That's where their lawsuit is finesse to me. They're not going in on Phil Bryant, the governor. His term is up. They're not going in on him. They're not going in on the legislators. People who've been writing all these laws for all these years. All these years. Like I said in my previous video, they're trying to blackface this thing from its beginning to its end. They're trying to make it sound like this whole situation that's been going on fucked up with the Mississippi state prison system is all black faces involved. They're trying to make it where the brother Turner, the superintendent, bad black Turner. Turner, bad guy, bad. He's a superintendent over Parchman. They keep hyping up Parchman. Parchman bad. That Negro that's over Parchman, bad Negro. While all the other prisons, all the other 2 prisons that have been involved in this whole fracas that we've been seeing, and just the downturn that we've been seeing publicized, because it's the social media era. That's the difference. We get to see all this shit in social media, in the social media era. All these other prisons, they don't get the same finger wag. It's all Parchman. And all the other prisons got issues too. The first bodies to drop in this whole thing since the 29th of December. I think the 29th. All the bodies that's been, the first body to drop wasn't even at Parchman. It was at the South facility. Wasn't even at Parchman. 1 death and 2 injuries occurred at the South facility. They're trying to end it like, oh, it's Parchman. Parchman is the one. All right. They're trying to end it on some, that black woman, Pelicia Hall, she was the commissioner over that prison and over them prisons. Bad Parchman, bad black woman. They keep trying to pile on Parchman and keep trying to blackface this thing. I just need y'all to keep up with the current they trying to put on this shit, right? And I'm telling you now, Pelicia Hall, she is not the one for them to be putting this suit on. Remember that she was the one saying way back, look, y'all need to repair these prisons. You need to repair Parchman. There's a budget that I've asked for. They gave her less than the budget she asked for by like $22.8 million. Undercutted her budget that she asked for. What up, Talise? What's good? They undercutted her budget. I saw you come into the chat, bro. They undercutted her budget. She's asking for repairs, asking for all this shit to happen right with the prisons. She ain't the guilty party. Coon ass Jay-Z, Sambo ass, big head ass Yo Gotti, and ambulance chasing ass Alex Spiro. She ain't the guilty party. She was asking for them to repair the place. Like I said, this is a health violation that with underfunded. That's what attended everybody snapping and going crazy in these prisons. Motherfucker, if you keep the conditions fucked up, people packed in, fucked up. Come on, man. People getting sick. In the first instance of the things that were going on, those 2 people that got sick at the South facility. Because remember I said 1 person got killed at the South facility and 2 were sick. Very sick people. Like I said, you don't know what fucked up conditions anywhere can do to somebody's physical body. You don't know. Fuck around and kill people with a fucked up environment around them. Mildew, mold, ain't no telling what kind of shit could exacerbate something that's already going on with somebody's health, right? This shit is in my opinion, this is a health violation that went underfunded for a long time, and then it just boiled over from people just being stressed out over this shit. So you saw all kind of different type of shit pop off out of the mix of it. Lock, stock, and barrel, I'm saying that's what it is. So if these dudes want to go sue somebody, go to the source. Go to the legislators. Pelicia Hall is not a legislator. She's a victim of what legislation approves or doesn't approve. Go back to y'all's governor back in '88, Mississippi. Go back to y'all's governor, Ray Mavis. Go back to him if y'all got to. Shit. Ronnie Musgrove. Go back to Haley Barber or or Phil Bryant. Go back to these people. Go to these people. Tell these guys says the whole. You got to get everybody. Don't just find some black woman who's she's not even in a position no more. She resigned last year. Last year she quit. She put in her resignation last year. It just got reported last week, I guess. But we catch the blip how everybody else catch it. But we saw it like, I looked at it again today. She put in her resignation in December. So all this shit that's been, the violence and the death that we've been seeing spiral, she ain't even been in the office to watch it. She ain't just been sitting back watching the shit. Like, she done put in her resignation. So, coon ass Puffy, weak ass Alex Spiro. I'm calling him Puffy. Coon ass Jay-Z. I don't want to say shit about Puffy, but I'm saying it go kind of, damn, y'all doing some goofy shit. Jay-Z, your heart ain't in the real, boy. You're not a real black man out here. You're not doing real shit, Jay-Z. You're not one of the real niggas, man. You're just not. Yo Gotti, you're not one of the real brothers out here, Yo Gotti. You're not. It ain't you, dog. Don't get mad. It ain't got to be you all the time. Sometimes you need to sit back and sit at somebody's feet who know what's up and can show you how to be a real black man out here. But nah, it ain't y'all, man. Spiro definitely ain't your weak ass. My point is, you got to go back and you got to sue them. Sue the legislators for not holding their end of responsibility to the inmates of Mississippi's Department of Corrections. You understand? Their previous commissioner, I forget his name, he was a brother though. They kept on him for years about this or that or whatever. I think he got involved in some things. They kind of tried to paint him as a bad guy. I don't know too many of the details about, I haven't looked through all of his casework, but they tried to catch him up with some shit. But Pelicia Hall, she's squeaky clean. Pelicia Hall is squeaky clean. She's a squeaky clean newcomer in the game. The previous person, he was there for years. Chris Epps, he was there for years. From governor to governor to governor. He's been there for a little bit. Pelicia Hall is a squeaky clean newcomer. She got there in 2017 doing that job. Leave her the fuck alone. Because she begged the government to do right. She begged the government to do right. Don't let it be forgotten, y'all, that they spent the money that was supposed to go to programs and things in the Mississippi Department of Corrections. They spent that on corporate tax cuts. Because when you give a tax cut in the world of set-asides to companies, you have to pay for that some way. You got to take care of that some way. They put that towards corporate tax cuts. Instead of all these accountability courts and stuff. These accountability courts that supposedly reduce prison numbers, reduce recidivism. Mississippi prison is like the third highest in the nation. So this is an operation they're trying to run to keep motherfuckers in the prison. That's what they've been running out there for years. That's what's getting exposed with this shit. So to try to put the flashlight from what they're doing policy-wise to turn to a black woman that just got there 2 years ago, was appointed by the governor 2 years ago, that's vindictive. Right? They got all kind of fucky shit going on with Mississippi prisons. Just their whole system out there. They got... There was a blip that I saw not too long ago about how, they got probation fees. When people are on probation, when they get out of jail or whatever they're going through, or if they're on a probationary period, they want to keep people in the jail system so bad. I saw this correlation they made saying, look, there's low incomes that come with just living and breathing in Mississippi. Low income type of shit. With people that get targeted for this type of probationary casework that the judicial system likes to just push off on the black community in particular. But that type of low level casework, right? It's low incomes usually that come with those groups of people. Usually an unrepresented bunch, right? What up, worker boy? It's good. Good seeing you tonight, Miss Lady. I know we'll catch you in here. Yeah. It's a little late spin of the news. You have to catch, you have to catch somebody late. But these people that get, unfairly and disproportionately mixed into the probationary crowd, there's a certain income bracket that they see the charge and run up on. People that know they don't have no representation if they were to go to jail for this shit, right? So they got these people with high fees. They're talking about the probationary fees as related to income, and that, how do you say, the relation between the two is just, it's insurmountable. Low incomes with very high probationary fees. So what that does is that just trickles people right back into the damn jail. Or people that might be trying to pay their fees, but they just ain't got the money to get over the hump or whatever. Mississippi, they got a thing about keeping people in jail. That's their thing. They want to keep people in jail in Mississippi. That's what they up to. We talk about the money that they try to eke up out of the prison system. We're talking about these corporations and things like that. On the low end, like I said, Mississippi is one of those states where it's no income. On the low end, it's no income for what they call non-industrial jobs. Right? Like on the low end. And then, like, I guess when they have another tier that they call state, there's non-state jobs, which is like, I'm calling industrial. It's non-state jobs, and they got a job tier that they call, I guess, the state jobs. I'm guessing is how they word it. They had some sort of tier system that they set it up. There's like 4 wage brackets. The lowest end, Mississippi don't get shit for their prisoners. They don't get no hourly. They're one of these states. On the low end, they don't get shit on the hourly. But for these, what they call state industry jobs, I think is what it is. I'm thinking that that's a category. Now, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody who's in the HR end of that part of the data collection, they're calling this like a state industrial job. So I'm thinking that means they're corporate labor jobs. I think they're just trying to find a way to word, this is the incomes that we're paying people who are going to be making shit for companies like Kraft, making shit for companies like Kohl's, making shit for companies like whoever the fuck, right? On that wage bracket, it still ain't shit, right? It still ain't shit. It's like pennies. Pennies up to like $1.40, some shit, nothing, right? And they've dropped those wages, like on a national scale, they've dropped those wages per hour in the state pens about like $4. They done dropped it. But this stat up here that y'all looking at, they have co-pays for people to pay for like medical treatment and things like that. How's a motherfucker gonna pay for a co-pay when they making pennies? They have a co-pay. What y'all can't see on this chart Hope y'all can. I'll try to zoom in. You see these states that got the highest copay charges for medical care for prisons? Florida, Mississippi, South Carolina. Y'all see that at the top? Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, South Carolina, Texas, Alabama. They charge high-ass copays, and people ain't making shit. Some of the lowest wages in the institution of imprisonment. But ain't paying nobody shit. That's got to send off a red flag as to what they in the business of doing. They in the business of not only keeping up a corporate infrastructure that rob motherfuckers through the corporate shit, they on some not just free labor shit, they on some free everything shit. They don't even manage the motherfucking prisons properly. That's what I'm saying. They don't even make sure the environment is right. They don't even maintain the environment on top of all this other shit. I just want y'all to look down the barrel of a motherfucking game they playing. They playing a game with the people. You got fucked up conditions with folks getting sick from mildew and all this other shit. And even laws don't address the shit. There's no law that addresses this type of shit. All shit that I'm explaining, there's no law that addresses it. No law that nobody will follow. That HB 585, they're not following that law. The government is not following that law. The governors, the legislators at the Capitol in Mississippi, they're not following the law. I told you, Mississippi prisoners are shit and giggle fest for how repeatedly they can torture black families for generations. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's as far as they thought out the prison system in Mississippi. Period. You got people like punk ass Alex Spiro, punk ass Jay-Z, punk ass Yo Gotti. They just showing up to do the pile on the first black person they see. That's what that is. That's all that is. Now, the biggest problem in looking to these entertainers for leadership is they hate black people. Them and everybody they know hate black people. So it's second nature for them to throw somebody black under a bus. They have zero sense of code. Who can deny this shit? Last time I checked, that was the rule for being a fucking artist or being an entertainer. It's crossover, crossover, crossover. Make white people happy. White people pleasing. You know, white people pleasing. Yeah, we've talked about y'all type before on my channel. I watch that. So it's easy for y'all to fucking put a target on somebody black back and ignore all the white people who guilty as a motherfucker. That's the big point. So I told y'all Jay-Z, he wasn't no freedom fighter. He ain't no freedom fighter. We know Jay's game. Let me fix my volume on y'all. There you go. Camel Boy, you know what I mean? He ain't no freedom fighter. Him or Beyonce. He's just proven it. He's proven that he's team white supremacy. Excuse me. That's what he's doing, y'all. This type of movement he's pulling with the Mississippi Department of Corrections is gonna bleed over into other fuckery that he's signed up to pull, like with the NFL. He's a partner with the NFL. Jay-Z, a big ass Sambo, Bojangling ass nigga, leaguing with the NFL. People who hate black people. Yo, on my channel, you're going to hear it raw over and over again until you start talking like a nigga. Yeah, this motherfucker hate black people. Yeah, that's why I talk like that. I mean, it ain't why. I talk like that normally. On the street, if you see me, I'm talking like this. That's why if y'all was to ever see me in public or hear me talking in public, hey, that's that nigga P. Yeah, Just that easy, yeah? You know what I mean? That's what it is, man. These are the chess moves that Jay-Z jocking niggas. This is a chess move that all you Jay-Z loving niggas gotta defend. Going up against a black woman who just was put in a position that was already a house that was already burning. It's like motherfuckers that jumped on Obama from the get. Oh, look at this economy. This economy is bad. Right when he got in, motherfucker, he inherited Bush's economy. Dumb fucks. It's like motherfuckers praising Trump. Oh, he did great with the economy. Motherfucker, he inherited Obama's economy. Motherfucker, look at what Pelicia inherited. You fucks. But yeah, Jay-Z, you know, we all know, since I was a child, man, since we first came across you in Texas, Jay-Z, all the real niggas we knew. He a bitch ass nigga that rap about dumb shit. Fuck that nigga. That's what niggas was saying. Not just because I was trying to rap and all that shit back in the day, way, way back. But still, man, like, yeah, we all knew. I hate that nigga Jay-Z. It was a common thing that we heard. And it wasn't on no, he got money, look at what he got shit. Like the motherfuckers of this generation, of the younger generation, they'll try to say, you just hating because they got money. Nah, nigga. We looking at the content of his soul. He a whole nigga. He don't talk about real shit. There's real shit going on every day. All he talk about is diamonds and some bitch. Nigga, that ain't enough, nigga. That ain't enough to move a nigga. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talking about your one little block, Jay-Z, that ain't enough to move no nigga. Niggas looked at you as a big, rich, old bitch. Nigga, you ain't been able to shake that. Niggas still look at you like a big old rich bitch, dog. That's just what it is. As far as Yo Gotti, let me get a picture of Yo Gotti up here. I know I got a picture of him somewhere. Do I got a Gotti picture? Let me pull one up, man. Let me get this man up here. Yo Gotti, man. I'm not a fan of all his work. I'm not a fan of his music like that. Let me get a picture of this man up here. I know I got one. What's that one song? Said came in, the money don't fold. Just hit a plate, scraped it off the plate. Yeah, that beat alright, but nigga, let me get. I found a picture. Here go a picture of Yo Gotti, y'all. There go Yo Gotti, man. Thing about Yo Gotti, man. He ain't no freedom fighter. I think that's the best way to sum his life up. He ain't no freedom fighter. So I'm gonna put him in the same box. You know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti gonna get put in the same box like Jay-Z. What? That is Yo Gotti. What y'all talking about? That is Yo Gotti right there, nigga. Y'all looking at the nigga right there. Y'all can't tell me that ain't Yo Gotti, nigga. Fuck y'all mean. That's clearly Yo Gotti, nigga. So, easy be easy say off-cold celebrities should be boycotted. Yeah, that's the game. The cancel culture need to always be on 24/7 rollout. It don't matter what's happening. Oh yeah, you bitching, you faggoting out here. Get your ass off the set. We don't need you. You are not helping the people. You need to go. That need to be the tempo. That need to be the pulse on the block. Yeah, the pace that niggas chase on the block. Stop fucking playing with a Jay-Z or a Yo Gotti. And as far as Spiro, let me get him up there too. This mental case. I mean, you gotta be a mental case, man. To ambulance chase. I mean, you're not no real lawyer, dog. You an ambulance chaser, dog. You a bottom feeder ass lawyer, dog. You like a Lee Merritt. You don't really look to go to war. If y'all check his resume, He don't really look to go to war for nobody unless the case is like a cakewalk ass case. And I put that on Twitter today. Follow me on Twitter at PDGAF. Catch me on that. This dude is an ambulance chaser for the NBA predominantly. He chases all these little domestic cases and little gun charge cases and gets brothers off these little cases. Basically, like I said, a bottom feeder. He's not no Johnny Cochran out here fighting no real fires out here. This Alex Spiro character. He helped the boy Robert Kraft get off his solicitation charges not too far back. Y'all remember that? Solicitation, yo, that was his ass. That was that boy. He helped him get off. He helped Me Too get off that boy back because they was on his back. He helped him duck Me Too, right? That's some more team white supremacy shit. Alex Robert Kraft Spiro. Because they was hashtagging his ass, boy. They was hashing his ass onto that Me Too shit. Anti-sex trafficking and all that shit. They was getting on his ass. He helped him get off of that. Alright? I'm looking at that like, okay, damn. Jay-Z, these your people, NFL motherfuckers. Robert Kraft, he the dude over the Pats. Come on, man. These your people, Jay-Z. They probably said, hey, Jay-Z, you black camel nigger, you get your ass out here and you find that lawyer. You get your lawyer to help me. You black camel nigger. That's why we signed you up. That's why we signed you up to the NFL to fuck with us on this shit. That's what I'm thinking. But my point is, damn, he not fighting no real fires unless it's for somebody white. I'm guessing. Because when he did fight or try to fight big fires with non-white people, he failed. Yo, Aaron Hernandez comes to mind. I hashed him in a message because he was trending today for some reason. I don't know why Aaron Hernandez was trending today. I didn't check into the feed, but I wasn't thinking about that when I hashed it. I just said, okay, I saw it trending. I said, okay, let me go ahead and just put people on with Alex Spiro and show that, yo, he's one of Spiro's failed cases. He was a big fire that Spiro failed to put out. Who else? Bobby Shmurda. That was a money grab. That was a money grab from Bobby Shmurda's resources. A quick resource grab from the Negro with dwindling resources because he was in a tight spot. You know what I'm saying? The Negro was in a tight spot. So he said, hey, give me that money, Negro Bobby Shmurda. There you go. There you go. That was another failure of his. So he'll help Robert Kraft. He'll help a Mick Jagger. He'll help white people. Help them get their little case work and handle their little caseload. But black folk, he just go for the grab, the money grab, and he really ain't trying to be on the payroll long. He gonna get the cash and run. Now he gonna stay on Jay-Z payroll because Jay-Z plugged with the NFL. You see how they undergirded Jay-Z's career? And how he brings people along like a Spiro who don't have no goodwill behind the black community. We just another check for him. We a check that he can run and go get. Again, an ambulance chaser. An emotionally triggered event chaser in this case with the Mississippi prisons. This is what he doing. Punk motherfucker. Easy B Easy say Aaron the murderer Hernandez. Hell yeah. Yeah, he was a murderer. He ain't help his ass. He ain't help his ass none. That was a money grab. He go for the money when it ain't somebody white. He know it's a money grab. He know the odds is stacked against somebody black. So either he gonna have somebody, either he gonna help him out with these little piddly cases. Like I said, it's a bunch of NBA players that can speak to his presence. What's the guy? DeMarcus Cousins. He had a case that he helped him with. What's the other guy? Matt, the dude that had the chick that wrecked the car and all of that. His name escapes me from now, but he had a few clients that, you know, he wades in the nigger pool. He wades in the pool of nigger court activity and get his little snaps up. But he ain't shit though. If he, like I said, he ain't no Johnny Cochran. He ain't taking on no real ass cases and winning. He taking little cases that somebody with money, like an NBA player, could just pay him and make sure the shit go away. These little gun charges, these little drug charges, all that little shit go away. When you an NBA player and you got money to pay a lawyer to go up there and just walk up there and talk to the judge. That's the best situation to have, is when your lawyer can just go walk up to the judge and talk to him while you're in the courtroom. So he ain't some hotshot lawyer out here. Don't let nobody big him up to y'all like that. He will forever be an ambulance chaser on my channel. And somebody out to please whiteness on my channel. That's why he's able to go and put these charges and put this suit, rather, this federal suit on Pelicia Hall. And Jay-Z and Yo Gotti, they just dumb niggas. They just gonna come along for the ride. They just gonna come along for the ride because somebody not black is putting his name on the suit. So they're down. They're trying to act like they down for the people. Jay-Z and Yo Gotti ain't down for the people as a whole, man. Now, I don't know how many times I got to say it, man. That's not what they do. They don't do forward progress of black community type work. That's not who they are. That's not who they are. They're doing clout chasing behind this shit. I want to see how involved they are if and when, I'm going to say on the positive side, if and when Pelicia Hall is absolved of this, they get off her back about this, I want to see how far the community reach go, how far the activism go on the behalf of Jay-Z and Yo Gotti. It's going to stop. It's going to quit, stop, dead in its tracks after this. You understand? I bet. I'm willing to bet money that niggas going to just disappear off Mississippi radar. And I'm going to ask people from Mississippi, like, hey, what's up? When Jay-Z back through there? When he coming through there? Jay-Z ain't coming through there. Motherfucker. And that's just real, Jay-Z. You're not coming back through there, man. You ain't coming back through there. Yo Gotti, you might have, I know a lot of people from, like I said, my family from where Yo Gotti from. My family from there. And I got family in Mississippi. Motherfucker, so I already know how that Tennessee, Mississippi line work. I know how that go. People from Tennessee fuck with people in Mississippi. I know how that shit go. Y'all tell me when that nigga Yo Gotti come through Mississippi on some real shit, trying to forwardly progress the community and forwardly progress the prison system out there. Y'all keep note of that shit. When he being real out there, when he keeping it true to life out there. Yo, got it? Huh? Yeah, some dude, he lost his case like last year. He lost his case not too long ago, fucking around with some dude he was supposed to do a feature with. He robbed the dude on the feature shit. Well, they didn't sign an agreement or something like that. Something happened where they didn't sign an agreement on some feature he was trying to do. Supposed to do with this dude. He was like, man, fuck you, I'm rich, I don't have to do the feature. I'm guessing that's what happened. And the dude sued him, and he won the judgment in court because he said, fuck it, I ain't got to go to court neither. So he didn't show up for court. So if you don't show up for the court, they automatically waive your stance to it and put the judgment in favor of the other party. That's what happened, man. He lost a $6.6 million suit. It was $6.6 million over a $20,000 feature. So, nigga, shit. Why nigga gotta take you to court if you just be about your word to the people? Yo, Gotti, I'm looking at shit like that. Like, all right, man, you about the people, dog? Really? Nigga, all right. All right, nigga. Finna get me and the money on phone. Oh, on it. Just in the plate. Scrape out the plate. Yo, Gotti always talking that tough shit. Saying. Anyway. Yo. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. I know it was a late day today. I had a bunch of shit to do today and yesterday. I would have dropped yesterday, but just got real busy. Super duper busy with things. Super duper busy with some things that I got coming down the pipes. So I was like, alright, I'm going to have to push this show off to Wednesday. And shit, today I would have got on a little early, but I had the bright idea to do some house cleaning today. I don't know why I said, man, let me do some house cleaning. I'll be able to do the house cleaning and shit before I do the show. And it just took me longer than what I thought it was going to take, man. Like, I don't know why. But I would have been on sooner. But anyway, I'm going to get at y'all. Catch y'all sooner than later. Have a good night.